Hi guys, I just wanted to talk about how I experience grief and how I'm trying to overcome that and the strength I derive thereafter. I was extremely close to my dad and he passed away suddenly. We spoke to him 10 minutes before and suddenly got a call that my dad is stopped breathing and my brother is trying to resuscitate him and he's not responding. We were in Australia, even my mother was with us, so it was more traumatic as well. And then he passed away on Christmas and we found it very difficult to get flight tickets. So finally we reached, and it was a tough phase after that. What moved me was the number of people who were present for the funeral and them watching them cry. I mean, these were strangers to me as well, but it just showed me how his death had affected people and how his life had touched a lot of people. Following days were difficult for me. I used to have a lot of palpitations. I used to feel breathless. I didn't know what was happening. I wouldn't be able to sleep. I would wake up with nightmares, and it was more like what I can say is it's like I used to get dreams of my dad. He would come and he would show me how he passed away and kind of things like that, and then I would suddenly choke up with that pain kind of a thing, and continuously I used to have palpitations. Somehow with few days spending time with my family, we were just grieving, we're discussing things, people were visiting us, so it was helping me. And then I came back to Australia. My dad had been with me for 5 months in Australia, and as soon as I started going to places where we had visited with him, I started having severe panic attacks. I couldn't get sleep. I used to be sitting and crying all the time. I was not aware of it. I was just sitting and tears would just drop down. I used to feel so numb, like I'm in a different world. My husband would be speaking, but I was so numb. I couldn't even feel anything. I couldn't kind of hear anything. I was always engrossed in my father's thoughts. And it was kind of like again and again I could hear my brother's call, the panic in his voice. So it was very disturbing. But kind of I didn't know what was happening. I mean, obviously I knew as a psychiatrist that this is grief, I'm going through grief, but I didn't know what to do about it. And the situation kept on going worse. Yes, there were definitely some other stressors which have been there in my life, especially narcissistic abuse, which was ongoing. Probably this was the point when I broke down, and this was the last straw which just got me down so bad. So I sought therapy, but kind of it was not helping me. I was not able to focus, and then finally I decided that I have to seek the help of a psychiatrist because I myself knew that I needed it. We have recommended a lot of patients to undergo therapy, take medications and everything, but we ourselves, we are always so hesitant, and there is a lot of chatter as to why being a psychiatrist you cannot treat yourself. Everyone in my family were against it. But what happened after that was I went to the psychiatrist. He recommended me medications, the medications which I knew all the theory about, and then I started taking it. It takes a lot of strength to just even approach a psychiatrist, and that is the truth. Many of us just live in a cocoon and just suppress everything, and you know that what it manifests in the future as. So I went. It took about 4 to 6 weeks for me to see the changes, But what happened after that is what I can vouch for. It brought significant changes in my anxiety levels. I started feeling better. My grief started kind of what I could say is changing in a way that it was more productive. Like whatever my dad used to say used to be kind of a motivation for me. And I started looking into my patterns, what was happening. I spent time in lot of time in meditation. I did a lot of healing. I started looking at my patterns more clearly and what I was doing wrong and what was the patterns I was repeating again and again. I realized the trauma I went as a child and how it has affected me, how my thinking was living in Indian society, and the patterns which we develop, the fear of disappointment. We believe we shouldn't be disappointing anyone. We are responsible for everyone. As a woman, it is our responsibility to take care of our family and children come first, and then it is us. And that is what changed for me. I understood that self-love and giving time to yourself is more important than anything else. And when I started doing that, that was the first time I started going for Pilates. It was very tough, but ultimately I was able to enjoy it because it involves a lot of mindfulness. Like every exercise is coordinated with your breathing, so you are always present. And then I started yoga. I started doing affirmations. I also underwent hypnotherapy. I did a lot of inner child healing. So it all helped me and it strengthened me. So today I could say that I'm much stronger mentally. I'm more resilient. I understand my patterns and I know whenever I face a situation, I know what is important and how should I tackle it. And I don't tackle it in the same way I used to before. Yes, my first response will always be anxiety, because I think that is something which is imbibed, which my doctor says is your monkey brain. You live in an environment where your parents, my grandparents, they are all anxious, and that will be my default. But I realize it immediately and I work on it. So yeah, I know that a lot of people undergo through grief, but always I would recommend seek help. Seeking help is the first step towards your healing, and it requires a lot of courage. So thank you for watching, and I hope a lot of people derive strength from this, and see you in the next video. Bye.